Hello. How is everyone? Yes, we are here for another Fertility Hot Seat. Normally they happen on Mondays, but yesterday was a little chaotic, so we are doing it this month or this week on the Tuesday. And we already have people rolling into requests to join live. Look at that. I'm so excited. So, quickly, if you haven't pre-ordered my new book, you gotta do it. Do it. I have it on this pretty shelf that I just put in behind me. Here it is in the flesh, all 333, isn't that funny? 333 pages, all 333 pages of it. The Egg Quality Diet. It doesn't come out until June 13th, but if you pre-order it, you get a 5-hour online digital fertility retreat from me, plus an exclusive invite to the virtual book launch party where there will be dancing and partying, and an Egg Quality Diet masterclass where I'm going to take you through the book. I'm going to take you through the resources page. I'm probably going to do a meditation with you. You got to pre-order the book though in order to get the invite to the Egg Quality Diet launch party. So go, you guys are so excited. I bought the book, I ordered the book. All right, so everybody else get in there and order that dang book. There's recipes, there's 100 days, AKA 15 weeks of menus. There's shopping lists. There is mantras. There is a ton of research about what we can do to actually improve our fertility. I break down for you why the average fertility diet doesn't work for most people. I just got off a call with a client and she's eating so damn healthy and doing so super great. Not enough protein. And skipping meals or going too long between meals, and it's causing her blood sugar to crash. It's not conducive for trying to conceive. So anyway, pre-order the book. Go to amyraup.com/EQ for Egg Quality Diet, and then the word gift. EQ Diet Gift. We'll post the link here. DM us if you missed that link. Pre-order the book, and then when it comes out, do me a huge solid and leave a review. That helps us help serve so many other women. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get into the Fertility Hot Seat. This is how it works. I'm going to give whoever I pick a free 15-minute consult with me. We'll break down their case, what I think they can do to help optimize their fertility. Please keep in mind this is information based on my 17 years of clinical experience helping women get and stay pregnant. This is not medical advice. Anything I say to you, you should clear with a healthcare practitioner on your team, okay? But everybody loves to watch and learn, and let's see, we have a handful of people who have requested to join me live. I am gonna pick, let's see who I should pick. I'm gonna go with Peanut 10386 because you requested. Let me get out my pen and paper so I can take notes, and let's see. Did I do it? Oh yeah, there you are. Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am so good. Thank you. Fill me in. What's going on? What's your name? Is your name
My
Peanut?
name? No. My grandpa has called me that since I was a baby. My name is Brianna. I go by Bree.
Okay, Bree. I love it. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So,
and you're good and clear. You know, this is not medical advice, right? It's my advice based on clinical experience. Okay, good. So tell me what's going on. How can I help?
So we have a healthy 2-year-old. She was born March 2019. It took us 18 months to conceive her. And that was kind of when I turned towards holistic healing and getting things better in my life. Changed all of our cleaning products, beauty products, whole 9 yards. Gave up grains and refined sugars. I have a soft diagnosis of PCOS. I don't truly think that's what it is. I'm actually a certified nurse midwife.
Okay. Oh, good job. Where are you? Maybe
I'm in Florida.
In Florida. Okay.
Yes. Suburb of Jacksonville.
Okay. It's good to know. Okay.
Which is awesome. I have a lot of resources. Downside of that though, is I've not really had a formal workup. It's kind of just office talk type stuff. I do have polycystic ovaries on Sono, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot. and I had
So you have regular periods though.
I did not. They've gotten better with the dietary adjustments and cleaning up our household products. Okay. So I went from I was actually looking earlier at all of my past charts and whatnot. I started charting December 2016. I had been on birth control for 10 years. Stopped that December 2016, got my first period end of January. And then I was having like 50 to 60 day cycles. And then I had a cycle that was 128 days. And yes, that was when we really started cleaning things up. And then I got my cycle.
That's why it took 18 months though, too.
Yes, that's exactly why. So I was not ovulating. Right. Correct. Yeah. Which the story gets better. Okay. So after getting my cycles more regular, they were like 40 to 50 days. And then it only took like 2 to 3 cycles to get pregnant with my daughter. So once we got my body working, we didn't really have a problem. Completely normal pregnancy, no problems, enjoyed it very much. In October, she was 18 months, woke up to a positive OPK on my birthday. So I was like, yeah, let's give it a go. Got pregnant first try. Okay, so that was this past October. We miscarried in December. I found out at 10 and a half weeks that there wasn't a heartbeat, miscarried at 11 and 2. She had stopped growing at 9 weeks. Testing confirmed trisomy 18. Followed my HCG till it was negative. Tried the following cycle. Again, got pregnant first try. Okay. So very shocking. Miscarried that baby at 7 weeks. Genetic testing confirmed trisomy 6 and trisomy 21. So I talked to the 3 doctors I worked with. I talked with a genetic counselor. I talked with a maternal fetal medicine doctor, and they all said this is just bad luck. Which is sort of reassuring. You know, it was a trisomy, not something that there's any reason to think that was completely sporadic. Yeah. But definitely has me questioning my egg quality. I'm 34. I'll be 35 in October. Still have tons of hope. We're actively trying. First cycle after our most recent miscarriage, my progesterone was low. I had a short luteal phase. I think it was like 8 days. Last cycle progesterone was better. I did actually check it 6, 7, and 8 just because I'm a data nut. And it was 7.4, 7.4, 8.8, and then it dropped to 7.1. So it was low. Yeah. What was interesting to me is that both of my prior miscarriages, that's what my progesterone was right around 8 at cycle day set, or at 7 days post-ovulation. And those weren't normal pregnancies, but I didn't miscarry due to low progesterone. Right. But, and you know, this is me and my nerdy brain, but I think you can relate. I often correlate, though, is low progesterone a sign that the egg wasn't good? Or that it wasn't a strong enough ovulation. And so you could still have a pregnancy, but could it wind up miscarrying? Right. As an indicator of like the follicle, you know, just, or the egg wasn't, and the follicle didn't have enough juice to secrete a higher progesterone. So, okay. So around what day are you ovulating? Like 20 right or 25? Around 23 or 24. Okay. So my last cycle, so the 24 got pregnant, cycle day 42 after the miscarriage. Ironically, I ovulated cycle day 42 after the next miscarriage. And then the following cycle was cycle day 24. Okay. And so sperm, has that been checked? Yes. So I just had him do a semen analysis like 2 weeks ago, and his morphology was low at 2%. And we, ironically, when I looked back at our records, had a semen analysis 3 years to the day. And it was 1% on that one, and we got pregnant at that point in time. So with a healthy child, yes. So you're not convinced that it's semen, right? Okay. Right. And my genetic testing did confirm that it was maternal origin. I had testing done through Natera, and they took my blood and said that it was maternal, both of them. Yes, both of them. Okay. Isn't that so cool that we can do that now? It is incredible. And I will say, you know, I hate that we went through these losses, but it has been so eye-opening, and I've learned so much on a personal level to be able to help my patients. Professionally, yeah. Absolutely. Same. I've been there. Same. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And so tell me about your diet then. What's going on there? So no grains, no sugar, but what are you eating? I have also gotten rid of, dairy, cut out caffeine, no gluten, trying really hard to get in 6 to 8 servings a day of vegetables, but that is a challenge for me. And not that I don't like them, it's the prep and the cook and, you know, just having it readily available. And then making sure that I eat frequent enough. I'm very symptomatic if I don't. So I'm reminded to eat, but it's just a matter of having healthy choices ready to go with a toddler and, you know, 24-hour call as a midwife.
Yeah. So do you feel like you're hitting your marks like most of the time, or do you feel like you're missing them?
I think I'm getting better. I'm not where I need to be yet, but I have been spending a lot of time in the kitchen and trying to get familiar with things that I like and that I can have prepped in the fridge ready to go. Also working on increasing my water intake. I love water, but I get busy and I don't have it with me and I don't drink it if it's not with me.
And what about like canisters of like bone broth or like one of a smoothie, and then like you can kind of do that throughout the day, right?
Yes. So I've been having prepped mason jars. That's kind of an adjustment because I got I did really well with it. And then I got really tired of it. I did the last fertility reboot and did really well during that. And then got a little tired of it and kind of fell off the wagon and didn't go back to my old ways, but I'm just not consuming enough of the things that I need to be consuming.
Okay. But you know what to do. Like, how did you feel on the reboot? Did you have red flag symptoms that went away? Like, what were some of them?
I did. You know, kind of ironic. I actually got a cold. I suspect I picked up RSV from my daughter. So I knew that I felt good from the changes, but I also felt like garbage because I was sick on top of it. And I was so frustrated.
I feel like I remember this question in one of the, right? Didn't you mention that you had like the RSV? I feel like I remember.
I may have.
Okay. Okay. And so you feel like you're getting enough of the healthy fats too?
I think so. And you know, interestingly enough, I've always been a little underweight. And I've noticed the scale climbing with more healthy fats and proteins. Prior to kind of learning, you know, I always thought I was healthy, and then you learn that what you think is healthy isn't really, which I know you talk about all the time. I always felt like I had low blood sugar, kind of jittery and foggy brain, and just didn't feel good. And you don't really realize that you feel bad until you start feeling better. I thought that was just normal. But, you know, I was eating peanut butter toast for breakfast and spiked my blood sugar, dropped my blood sugar, and then I felt like garbage. So now I'm doing eggs and spinach every morning. For lunch, I've been trying to do like cooked salads. I've been basically shredding a bunch of cabbage, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and then just sauteing them up, air frying some chicken breast. Dinner is a challenge because my husband is not at all on board. He kind of does his own thing. He's he's gained 80 pounds since we got married, but he lost 178 when he was 21. And then he yo-yos. And when I tell him I've cooked dinner, he's like, is this one of your kooky meals or is this real food? And I'm like, thanks, babe. So a lot of times I'm cooking 2 meals, you know, because he doesn't want what I have, but I can't eat what he's having. So it's a lot of work, but I know it's worth it. And I do feel the difference.
Okay. And so you feel like you're getting like 3 solid meals with protein.
I do.
So like 14, and then you have like the chicken breast, like it's like the size of your palm, like 3 ounces, 4 ounces.
Yes.
So then that's 8 times 3, 24, so 38. And then dinner probably about the same, like another 3-ounce serving.
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. And so, you're probably hitting like 60 grams of protein. Are you doing like collagen peptides and anything?
I am. Yes. I use Vital Proteins, 2 scoops, which I think is 18 or 20 grams, something like that in the morning. Okay,
good. So then you're getting 78. So then you're hitting your 80 all of a sudden there. That's great. Okay. And then veggies with every meal, if you just kind of stay consistent with that. Avocado, or you doing any?
I had avocado on my salad for lunch today. Sometimes I'll put it in a smoothie or have it on the side with eggs.
Okay.
Coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil.
What about the liver support soup? Is that in the mix anywhere?
I have a bunch in my freezer that I made.
Okay.
And then I got really tired of it. And I've tried it a couple different ways. I borrowed a friend's juicer. I've made it in a blender. I've mixed bone broth with it. And I just got really tired of it. So I need to get back on it, A, to be healthy, and B, to get my freezer back as well.
Yes. Okay. And then, so what about supplements?
So I am taking Naturello prenatal vitamin. I don't have any,
Okay.
haven't
Which
been
one? You
tested. I
froze
did
up for
take
a second.
something
Which
with the
prenatal?
methylated folate. Um, I am taking a fermented cod liver oil. I think this is one that you recommend, the blue ice.
Yeah, blue ice. Okay. How much of that?
I just looked this up. 2 teaspoons a day, which had, I think it was like
Is that like
3,900.
one syringe or two syringes a day?
I believe it's 2.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a great dose. That's, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
And then I take zinc just to help boost my immune system.
Okay.
I make elderberry syrup that we take because I have a toddler.
Yeah.
I do seed symbiotic, so it's a probiotic and
Mhm.
prebiotic. I think that's, let me check my cabinet.
Any Ovasitol or inositol?
So, I actually had ordered some after our first miscarriage because I felt like it was taking forever to ovulate. Really, I was just being impatient. And then I got pregnant before it got here. And I
Okay.
wasn't sure whether or not I needed it, so I sold it. When
Okay.
we first tried trying to conceive for my daughter, I kind of did too many supplements, I think, and it made my cycles worse.
Yeah.
So I'm hesitant with supplements just
Yeah.
because I don't for sure know what I need, and there's so much out there.
Well, I would more look at it like Ovasitol from a blood sugar perspective and a PCOS
Okay.
perspective, and that we know it improves egg quality, especially in women that have the hangry episodes, which you do.
Right.
So I would
Yeah.
almost like maybe mentally say to yourself, this isn't so much as for fertility as this is for my, overall blood sugar balance,
For
and
sure.
that this is something that you could probably use for the rest of your life,
Right.
So
Okay.
I think adding something like that in would be smart. And then I would also, if you're not eating it, add in liver pills.
I was actually looking up liver pills earlier today, so I will do that.
Yeah, because those are both like I would look at the liver too as it's food, it's nutrient dense food that then, gives you more B vitamins, which will help regulate, and like the antioxidants, like that's the stuff we know so much about from an egg quality perspective. It's the antioxidants, which really ideally we're getting through our diet. And then we're also healing our gut so that we can actually absorb what we're getting in, right? So to think about it like that of the liver is just a great source for that. So if you're doing liver, cod liver oil, probiotic, a good prenatal, choline. Does the prenatal have choline? Which brand is it?
Naturello. Let me look at it. I believe it does. Let me see what the dosage is. Let's see.
Naturello. I don't even know this one, but I'm looking at it right now.
It's a Whole Foods prenatal.
Okay.
I started this it does have choline from sunflower lecithin, 100 milligrams, which is 18% of daily value.
Okay. So you could, and then I just added it to my cart on accident. Let me just look at the ingredients. How about how much methylfolate is in it?
The methylfolate is 800 micrograms.
Okay. And it's active, good. And then is there D? There is plant-based. How much? 800 IU. So between the cod liver oil and that, yeah, you're probably getting close to 2,500. So that's fine. Add in the liver. That'll be good. You might want more methylfolate.
Okay.
So, the liver will give you some. It's not a ton though. And the Ovasitol, there is an Ovasitol. There is an inositol with methylfolate. Let me just see. I think it's, what is the name of the brand? Mama Bird, I want to say.
Oh, I've heard of that. Okay.
Beth, am I right? Is it the Mama Bird? I know she's always listening. My team is always amazing. Let's see, Mama Bird, inositol. Let me just see if that comes up. It's choline. Oh, it has choline in it. Oh no, she's talking to somebody else. Mama Bird shitballs. Prenatal. I don't want to just waste time. Ready, set, go. Is this it? They have a prenatal, but with the, okay, methylfolate, whole food, fertility blend, immune support. Let's see what's in this. No, you don't need all this. I just want you to get in extra, so you could do it. There is an Obassador. I'll find it and then I can send it to you on the back end so we don't waste time.
Great.
Here. But maybe because methylfolate, like, because you don't know, do you know whether or not you have MTHFR?
I don't. I've never been tested.
Like, chances are we'll just go with, you probably do, because everybody does. So 800 might not be enough of the methylfolate. That could have rendered like some of the issues with the miscarriages, maybe.
Gotcha.
So I would try to get up to like 1600 a day. So find another dose of 800 a day.
Got it.
Then the inositol should be around 2000. And I know there's one that makes, I know there's an inositol out there that has folate in it, and I'll find it for you. Or if someone knows, they can tell us. Add in the liver, and then choline too. What you can do, like in your smoothies, get extra, get organic sunflower lecithin. It comes in powder form.
I have some.
Yeah. Add it to like any smoothie you make, like a soup or two, to get the extra choline, because the choline's really important, right? I mean, you know this too. It's like hormone synthesis. Think about that. Like choline is like the nutrient we want to make the eggs juicier and better. And I feel like that's everything, because 2 back-to-back trisomies, I mean, yeah, could it be bad luck? It's like, it's also like maybe there's some level of inflammation that then's causing like irregular, you know, division once it divides, once, you know, everything gets there. So it's like, and then can you put your husband on any supplements? Is he on anything?
Oh yeah, he'll absolutely take supplements.
Okay. So I would put him on the liver if you would do it, and the fish oil.
Liver and fish oil. Okay.
And if he won't take the because my husband won't take that, the liquid cod liver oil, get the, it's on my website, but the
capsule.
But not even the cod liver oil. Get the Nutrigold triple strength omega and give him like 3 a day, because it's a potent dose. And that's a good anti-inflammatory for him. And then the liver pills. And if he'll take like a third supplement, like spirulina. I always love spirulina, or the E3 Live for sperm health.
Okay.
And then are you doing any acupuncture or anything like that?
I'm not. And you know, that was something I wanted to look into. I know there are a few nearby us friends that have used them, but it's not something I have done yet, but I'm definitely interested.
I would, because it like what we know from the data is, right, it just improves circulation and blood flow to the ovaries and the uterus. And so if we improve ovarian blood flow, we're going to improve quality. So I would think about it like that, of like, and it usually does make ovulation more efficient. It sounds like you've already done that on your own, but we could maybe even get more efficient, you know.
Yes,
and then
I would love that.
More tries, right?
Right.
So I would say to try to do it like twice a month in the lead up to ovulation.
2 times a month.
And then if we get ovulation more efficient, we should then, progesterone should go up. And are you supplementing with any progesterone?
So I do use Progessence Plus through Young Living, just a topical oil, but I don't notice that it's made a difference yet. But I also think, so with my daughter, you know, I was tracking my progesterone, but then it got better and then it got worse. And it was such a letdown to me that I stopped tracking. I was still doing like basal body temperature and OPKs, but I stopped having my blood drawn. But with my daughter, when I did get pregnant, I was actually 13 days post-ovulation when I found out, drew a progesterone, and it was 30. So when I had a healthy pregnancy, my body did what it needed to do. But I just have to work really, really hard to ovulate. Like I have to do everything
that's PCOS. So it's like, that's, you know, so I would think about that too. Like in your follicular phase, castor oil packs, like acupuncture. I have to still make a video on gua sha over the lower abdomen. I think that's so good for circulation and blood flow, and like, you know, lymphatic drainage, and just getting things flowing and moving down there. Even these Moxa patches. I have these linked out on my site too, but use these in the follicular phase because they're very warming, so invigorating. And if we can get a healthier ovulation, Addie, you know what I mean? Like a very efficient ovulation, because there's good eggs in there. You are, egg and sperm are meeting, you're implanting, like all the things. You didn't miscarry because of a low progesterone. So, and your thyroid's been checked? And your
yes. So I looked these up because I just recently had them drawn. So on May let's see, my TSH was 2.3, my free T4 was 1.07, my free T3 was 2.5. My vitamin D was 41.
Okay, so that could be better, but yeah, I mean, I think you're
Right.
taking plenty of D, but D does, you know, same thing. It's like a hormonal precursor,
Right.
well, hormone really, but
Yeah.
That could help impact egg quality too. So you're getting, what was it, 800 IUs in your prenatal, and you are getting about 2,000 in your cod liver oil. So I think you're probably fine. You could, if you want to add in more, like get the Thorne D3K2 drops and just take like an extra 5 drops a day to get you up to like 5,000. Do it for like a month or two, or like you're down in Florida, get some unprotected sunlight, right, you know, 20 minutes a day, and just get in that vitamin D to help amp up the quality.
Perfect. I can do that.
Okay. And so I'm going to find for you, unless someone commented on the Amy's Recs are available on her website. It's, oh, I believe it's the Wholesome Story one, Amy. Oh, so it might be that one.
Wholesome Story.
I'll look and tell you. Okay. And let's see. Everybody's asking about choline. I have to cook 2 meals. Yeah. I cook too. I cook all my food. I mean, I try to buy things, you know what I mean? Like I buy the beets already cooked from that Love Beets company.
Love those beets.
And like,
yes.
Yeah, I love those beets. It's amazing. But yeah, I agree. And it's like, I buy my bone broth prepared too now. Like I just don't make it as much anymore. And it's just, it just is easier. But same thing, like I cook a bunch of sweet potatoes at one time. And so I just have them in the fridge. I can reheat them. And like, I kind of plan out my day and think it through. And it is a lot, it is work, but I think once you get in the habit of it, it can get easier.
And that's exactly where I'm at. It's just getting used to it. And it drives my husband crazy because I'm very type A. I'm go, 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 go. And he's like, would you just sit down and relax? I'm like, no, I can't. I don't know how to do that, which also does not help fertility, but it's in my DNA.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I think though, for you to just be like, okay, I'm doing all the things I can do. I have the tools. We know I'm getting pregnant, you know, I think if there's another loss, I mean, the other thing, you know, it's like, if there's another loss and it's tested abnormal, it's like, I don't know what more you would do though, other than all these things. It's just a setback. So it's like, I don't know. I think the methylfolate could really make a difference too. The extra folate in there. Yeah, if you get pregnant, get another loss, just reach out and we'll let troubleshoot. But then maybe I think like some immunology stuff. But typically, it's losses of normals that
Well, and that's something I'm grateful for, is that we got an answer. I didn't have to go through years of wondering what's the problem. We know exactly what it is, and thanks to you, we know what to do to try to fix it.
Thanks. Baby asked when you could consider that once you're pregnant. Not because I think like it doesn't seem like there's a clotting factor issue, but because you'd be losing them sooner. But maybe it's about healthier blood flow to the embryo as it's dividing. That then could help with the chromosomal. You know, there's that cracks. It's called, what is it? Chronic recurring aneuploidy or aneuploid chromosomes. Dr. Braverman came up with it, I think, an acronym for basically when women were having recurrent losses with and they were genetically abnormal, that he would say it's like, it's statistically impossible to continue to have genetically abnormals, especially getting pregnant. Like nature isn't that stupid, you know, so it's like, it's an inflammatory process. So inflammation is going on some level. So that's where I would think about going back to that liver support soup, to think about that, or at least get in like broccoli spread. Like if you don't feel like doing the liver support soup every day, try to get some of the ingredients in, like the beets and the cilantro and the parsley, to really help detox the liver and reduce that inflammation.
That makes perfect
sense. That's how I would think about it, you know, and the fish oil will really help with that too. And yeah, I feel like that's everything. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I think you covered it.
Okay, good. Well, keep us posted.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, okay. And well, so I'll let you, I never know how to make anybody leave anymore. So I'm going to let you
just hit the X.
Yeah, you hit the X, and then I'm going to answer some questions.
All right.
Okay, so
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All
right, will do. Thank you.
Okay, bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's see. That was such a good one. You guys like the shelf behind me? I think it looks really good. I really like the shelf. I think my team was in here answering everybody's questions, but that was a really good one. Let's just see any questions. I bought your book. Your hair looks amazing. You guys are sweet. I bought your book. Can't wait to see your book. You guys you're down for all of it. I love it. So get those pre-orders in. I'm super psyched. Let's see any other questions. What is choline? I see. Okay, you can, yeah, there we go. Present in high density in eggs. It's present in liver as well. Choline is like an essential precursor, if you will, essential nutrient in your body for egg quality. That's how I would think about it. And most people with MTHFR, genetic mutations, just they need more choline. And Wholesome Story, I'm going to look that up. My recs are available on my website, 100%. Can you use castor oil packs after ovulation? I would not recommend that because once you've implanted or potentially implanted, I don't want to move anything. Okay. All right, guys. So I have a live coming up in about 12 minutes with the amazing Lily Nichols, who wrote this incredible book, Real Food for Pregnancy. She's a genius. She is I want to say, yeah, she's an RDN, a registered nurse. And yeah, she's brilliant. And we're going to talk all about egg quality diet. And yeah, so check it out. We'll be on live on her page at 1 o'clock. So in 11 minutes. So I'm going to go use the bathroom and prep for that. And I'll see you guys there. Pre-order the book, pre-order the book, pre-order the book. Bye.